is a disease that it's categorized as autoimmune. That is, with more technically name, it's a chronic autoimmune disease of the connective tissue. This disease mainly affects the kidneys, joint, skin, brain, other organs directly, along with the mucous membranes and also the walls of the blood vessels. Well, what happened with this disease is that the same organism attacks the healthy tissue of the body by mistake. It's still not known for sure what caused this disease, but certain studies show that it can be linked with several factors, which are genetic, environmental, hormonal, certain types of medication. When you take them, they cause you the symptoms, but when you stopped, they stopped. In this research, we will focus on kidney involvement, also known as nephropathy, or NL, caused by this disease. This is one of the most serious conditions and one of the first to occur in lupus erythematosus. It's of utmost importance that it's one of the first and the main cause of morbidity and mortality in this disease. According to research carried out by the Institute of Health Research of Clinic by the Department of Biochemistry and Molecular Biology of the University of Valencia and Internal Medicine Service of the same institute published by the scientific journal Clinical Science, it shows that the levels of messenger RNA and also the levels of the protein SIRT1 are related on this complication. In this case, the researchers observed that there are high levels of the enzyme in patients who already have a significant kidney condition, in addition to the fact that the values of this enzyme were associated with the indices of lupus activity. The enzyme that is protagonist in this process is the protein acetylcholine and acetyltransferase. Its EC number is 2.3.1.2088, or better known as SIRT1. Its first EC number is number 2, that is categorized as transferase. The way our enzymes look in 3D is like this. Also, our enzymes catalyze these reactions. At the same time, it has been parameters that are utmost importance. You can see these parameters in the table that I'm showing you. Now the solution. The imbalance of this enzyme is that the body of these people produce it in too high amount that becomes so harmful. So, according to the thesis carried out by Dr. Lara Martin at the Autonomous University of Madrid, Spain, certain inhibitors of enzyme SIRT1 were discovered. This study analyzed 10 different compounds capable of inhibiting the enzyme, but only one compound that the researchers decided to call salarmite have the expected results, which within its experimental part present a high rate of inhibition of the enzyme in vitro. Studies continue to be carried out to bring this inhibitor to the market as a biotherapeutic. So far, the tests have been successful, but at the moment, the treatment that people receive is the following drugs: prednisone, cyclosporine, and buclosporine. Unfortunately, I hadn't found a lot of information of this new inhibitor since the name of the compound is unknown and the researchers did not mention it anywhere. In the doctoral thesis, it's a little bit harder to find a lot of the information of it. Last but not least, we will talk about the 3 pillars of sustainability. Environmental sustainability. By stopping the use of drugs that only remove the symptoms and do not go directly to the root of the problem, all the pollutants that are generated making these drugs will stop. The enzyme is a biological process, so you can produce with biotechnological process that are much more better than pharmaceutical ones. An example of this is prednisone. Being an steroid, it's manufactured through a chemical synthesis, which contaminates the water, the air, the flora, the fauna of the place where it's manufactured. Social sustainability. Only people who suffer from SLE have the right to be able to buy biotherapeutics that go directly to the problem and not just drugs that generate several side effects. This increases the quality of life of this sector of the population. Economic sustainability. By generating this biotherapeutic, the people will stop spending too much money on medicines per month, and with only one, they will be able to have a better quality of life, and their economy in the long term will improve.